Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
Back with an episode of Buds and Suds. And there's still a little nip in the air, wouldn't you say?
Well, a little bit, when the wind blows.
And so we thought we'd do a stout.
We have to.
It's not quite summer, so, and you know, it's always stout season for us. So we're going to do something we've never had, Black Tuesday Samoa. This is from one of their anniversary collections. This kind of won a Tuesday treatment tournament in 2018. So I guess they keep doing this one. This one was bottled in 2019, 10/4/19. So this is an imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels with toasted coconut, cacao nibs, vanilla, maple syrup, and graham crackers to resemble the, the Girl Scout cookie. I don't know. Can we say Girl Scout on?
Sure.
To resemble the cookie that comes out once a year and
that girls sell.
I guess if they call it Samoa, we can call it Samoa.
Yeah.
Caramel Delight. It's my favorite one.
Oh, it's the best cookie.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah. So let's get into it. We're going to finish with this one, guys.
It's just darkness.
So it was darkness, but it poured a little thin. Did you see that? It was kind of like that brownish cola.
I can't see the edges, though.
Yeah. 19.2% if I didn't mention that. Big boy. Let's get the nose. Holy moly.
Wow.
Like coconut and caramel.
Yeah. Super sweet.
Vanilla. Really sweet. Syrupy. There's some maple in there. Maple's like a sweetness that kind of goes along with that.
Yeah, I get toasted coconut. Yeah. I can't say I get maple, but toasted coconut and sweet.
Huge aroma.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers.
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 Cheers. Ooh, wow. Ooh.
That's it's a little boozy.
Way boozy. I took a sip and it was like alcohol fumes going down my nasopharyngeal passage. It's like,
yeah, it'll clean you out. No doubt. But still, 19.2.
Yeah.
So you put this up against like maybe a.
Ooh, man.
I can't think of many other beers that are 19.2%. I can't think of any that are
Sam
that
Adams
high.
Utopia's 24 point something.
Yeah, that's.
All right, so back to the beer. Yeah, so it's way boozy. You have to get used to that first. It's very small sipper, but there is that nice oily, chocolatey, very rich, oily umami character to this beer. There is a big sweetness, obviously, like almost crystals coating your tongue or your lips. Yeah. Definitely has that toasted coconut. There's a caramel, sugary thing going on. Coconut, vanilla, icing play going. It's very complex. Yeah.
Well, so if you put it up like against the dragon's milk, which is maybe 14 or 15%, that to me is more boozy than this.
Okay.
But that's a very boozy beer, also very thin. But I don't get the thinness. You know, when you poured it, it looked like it was going to be thinner than this. But now it's not syrupy thick.
No, it's not.
But it's still thicker than I thought from the pour.
Yeah, I agree. And I think part of that thickness, it almost like it's the flavors. You know, with the bourbon barrel, that big bourbon booziness, and that rich umami, that rich oily, chocolatey umami flavor. Like those flavors really thicken it up.
Yeah,
even if you're not feeling a thickness on the mouthfeel, the robust flavors almost give it a perception of thickness.
Well, yeah, the complexity, I would agree. So it's so robust, so complex that makes it taste thicker. It makes it, it just has a depth to it that just makes it really good. So, like you said, I think it's sweet. It's not like pastry stout sweet, but it's sweet. I wouldn't say I get much roast on it, but there's other flavors too.
Yeah.
What would you say is the primary flavor you get? Because I think I get something toasted, almost the toasted coconut. I don't know if I could say for sure it was coconut, but it's toasted something.
Yeah, it's that toasted coconut is what but there's a sweetness behind, like a vanilla, kind of like a toasted coconut icing. You know, I often talk about the coconut vanilla when it's sweet and well done. It's like a coconut icing. This is like a toasted coconut ice, like almost what's on top of a German chocolate cake. You know, those toasted coconut with the rich interplaying with caramel. I mean, it's like you said, it's very complex. So when you're trying to pick out a predominant flavor, I want to say coconut, but I'll qualify it with sweetness and vanilla and cream and caramel and this chocolate umami, this oily chocolate umami thing going on. It's really good. And then, but like I said, behind it all is this bourbon barrel presence and booziness that is wonderful. I mean, it doesn't have like a woody note. It's more of just bourbon and vanilla and maybe a little bit of the tobacco thing going on, but it's really good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, as far as the barrel character, I feel like it just adds more complexity than it does, you know, that woody, oaky flavor to it. You know, as opposed to just adding, you know, if you do bourbon oak chips or something, you just kind of get kind of a messy flavor. And this just, it's very clean. You do get some barrel complexity from it, but it's mostly bourbon with lots of sweet stuff added. That's really good.
And you could even perceive like a chocolate cherry fruitiness to it as well. I mean, it's just
from the umami.
Yeah, it's just so complex. Like you can pick out so many flavors if you just you think it, and you could probably perceive it almost.
Yeah, no, I didn't think cherries, but now that you mentioned it, you can kind of get that dark flavor.
It's really wonderful. It's very enjoyable. I'm gonna go 4 or 5. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, I was thinking 4 or 5. I might go a little above that. Yeah, it's really good, but yeah,
4.75.
No, I couldn't get that high. So you know.
4.5 plus.
4.5 plus, 4.6 ish, something like that. So I'll go 4.5 plus.
Yeah, I can see that.
Can't get to a 4.75, but it's
very good. It's very good.
It's worth getting.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
And it's shareable. It's not, you know, the 750 that they put out.
It's a 375, so it's 12.7 ounces, or 12.7 ounces, 375 milliliters. Which I think is the perfect size for obviously a 19% beer. You get the 22 ounce or the 750, the 25 ounce.
Yeah, that's hard to open. I can't tell you how many times I pulled that out of my cellar and thought, I can't drink that.
I need a decent share for that.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're just going to sip and enjoy the weather and sip and enjoy this because it's 19%. So it's going to hit us.
If we only had some Samoa cookies or caramel deLites.
I don't know that I do anymore.
That's okay.
And if I did, Lily would kill my oldest. That's her favorite. If I ate them, she's already. So there's been people that have been out of the country. So we still have boxes. Our girls are Girl Scout cookies, and our girls are Girl Scouts, and they have cookies in the basement that people that just haven't been around to deliver. And Lily's like, we should just eat those
before they go bad. I mean, you should.
She's like, just tell them that they can't have their order. You know, bad Girl Scout, bad Lily.
We ran out.
We were robbed.
They don't have to pay for it.
They took one box of Samoas. Anyway,
the best.
Yeah, but no. So I don't think we have extras, but we'll sit and sip and enjoy on these. Anything else?
No.
As always, guys, if you came to the beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.